G'day folks, and welcome back to the channel for part number 18 of my dual-wielding Cold Reaper playthrough. Last episode we got up to, and we did not complete, but we got up to Darkvale Gate there. This episode we're going to be working our way further up the, not the coast, but through the mountains up towards Fort Ikon, and we'll see how far we get. I did also do a little bit of farming in between episodes, so I now have 42 Aether Crystals, 2 Aether Shards, and I picked up some Death Whisper and Bloodbound Ointment from my good friend Isaiah Redden here. Using those will kind of be required, I guess, for killing Thalnosh, so that'll be good to go. Well, that'll be good to use. Just help with the resistances. The overcap on Vitality is basically non-existent, and we're not even capped for Chaos. Aether is kind of okay, but not great, so we'll kind of see if we can fix that. One thing I can fix, though, is I have these boots. Now, I will be losing 5% Phys Res, which, yeah, I don't love it. I'll also be losing armor, which, again, I don't love it. But putting these on would fix my bleeding resistances, would give me some vitality resistances. The other thing I want to check before I do that, though, firstly, give me that one, is the Harvest Boots. Now, I did point these out in the previous episode. Where are they? Elite Harvest Footpads. So, if I put these on, I'm not actually losing any resistances. I'm gaining a little bit of health. I'll be losing armor. I'll be losing physical resist, I guess. But piercing I'm way over on. Poison and acid I'm a decent amount over on as well. But both of those will remain capped if I take these boots off and just replace them with nothing. So getting a little bit of Chaos and Aether on these boots is not a horrible idea, actually. The issue, of course, is with these ones, it caps my bleeding, which I do like. And then I can put the Mark of the Traveler back over here, and I have a Black Tallow that I can now craft because I went and farmed the Warden's Laboratory. So I think I'm going to do that. The Harvest Boots are really good, and I mentioned them last episode as being something that I definitely use on a lot of builds. Did I already make the Rift Stones? I don't think I did, but I'm going to check. I didn't. Okay. So 3 Rift Stones, 1, 2, 3. And then we have a Black Tallow. That'll go on this metal. Resistances are now finally all capped. Movement speed, we're at 112, which isn't great. I'm going to keep these boots and these gloves. I'll probably forget they exist. But, you know, they might be very useful later. Okay, resistances are capped. However, Chaos and Vitality are definitely ones that can be shredded by the various Chaos curses that you can get hit with. So I will still probably use those potions before I go to face Thalnosh. Right, so it will be done. Now I need to go to Darkvale Gate, and I'm hoping I get a bunch of Chthonic Seals of Binding while I'm in there. Because, yeah, I need, I think, 3 for the quest for Kaiman's Idiots. And I would rather not have to go to Darkvale village runs, but yeah, we'll see how it goes. There's a lot of cultists in this area, and so it should be fine. Last episode we did indeed pick up the Bone Harvest, which I actually am recording this before the previous episode has gone live. So if anyone mentions this in the comment, good job, gold star for you. But just in case no one does, I just want to point out that even with 1 point, show it over here actually, with 1 point, you get 120% main hand damage, plus 400 cold, plus like 160 of that vitality damage is going to be converted as well over to cold. And so Bone Harvest is actually kind of decent for damage. And it's an AoE. So it's not just for the damage bonus from Soul Harvest. The actual skill itself does hit decently hard. It's not amazing. You're not going to use it as your main skill on this build. You definitely can make builds that will use it for a main skill. But There we go, got him. But it is definitely going to be doing some damage, so that's something we can look at as well. Also, what does this do for main hand damage? 89%, so that's not horrible either. Again, we're not going to be using it for our main attack. That's what Baroness Fury, or, you know, default attack apparently works just fine too. But they'll be our main attacks, and these ones will just be buffs that happen to do a ton of damage as well. Alright, we got some hidden loot here, some loot in the walls, which we can access through here. A couple chests. Nope, it's just the one. I'm misremembering. There's a few of these hidden loot in the walls type things that also have a hidden wall in them that you can knock down and get even more loot. There's at least 2 or 3 of them, I think, from memory. One of which is going to be next floor. The other great thing, obviously, about the about Bone Harvest is you can use it to open crates. So I'm definitely enjoying not having to click on all the crates. We've got some more loot in the walls up here, which, again, is very, very nice. Let's go ahead and bash the wall down here. And can I go in there now? Oh no, I can't get in there. I can see the chest, but it won't let me past. There we go, okay. Mark of Callistor, and a couple of greens. So Mark of Callistor there. Not horrible, not great. Not for this build. There should also, yep, there it is. I was going to say there should also be a totem in here, and there definitely was. Looks like the proc on the pants just went off and threw everybody all over the room. Which is always fun. Let's kill a few more of these. I'm still looking for Chthonian Seals of Binding. How many have I got? I've got 1. I need, I think, 2 more. At least 2 more. There's plenty of people in here that can drop them. They just haven't. There is also, over here, I'll show this before I hit the totem. There's a little bit more loot in the walls here, so we can open this. There's another hidden stash. Alright. There's some loot that's not hidden in the walls, and of course I'm not going to click on that because boring. Let's turn the loot off so I can see what's going on. Getting resistance shredded from those bloodletters dying, which is fine. Reckoning, Scion of Burning Vengeance. Is that the pistol? It is. So, fire damage, fire and lightning. Not bad. Storm Scorch shoulder guards. Obviously we're not using any of this stuff, but, you know, bits. Well, having said that, I have 2.5 million bits. I probably could stop picking up things like this now. Alright, does anybody here have a Seal of Binding? Anybody at all? I'm noting a distinct lack of seals. There's one. There you go. See, you whinge about it, and you get stuff. So, the secret is to complain more. Alright, Obsidian Defilers. These are no problems. This guy here, this Harbinger, he's going to be a pain. Not personally, but shredding those resistances is annoying. Alright, Thalnosh. Now, I'm fully expecting to blow him up before he really does anything. And so, let's just see if I'm correct. It's looking promising. He did manage to curse me and then summon some friends. Alright, and Thalnosh, this is the dangerous part, but he just died too fast. Ulzon's Headguard, Marauder's Talisman. Things that I don't really want to use, but be nice to get out of the potential drop table. Alright, we made it. That was probably one of the scarier bosses the game has, so I'm glad he is behind me. Next scary thing I'm kind of a little bit worried about, I guess, is going to be probably the Logorian, and even that, I'm not particularly worried about the Logorian. But I guess he's the next kind of semi-scary thing. So let's go ahead and do it. Also do note, when you come out of Darkvale Gate, make sure you grab that rift, or you'll have to run through the whole castle all over again. Nobody wants to run through that castle again, especially once you've already done it. Alright, there's another seal. Do I have 3 now? I've got 4. Okay. I've got this... I've got that rift gate. Let's go do a bunch of Kaiman's chosen quests here. So I've got the seals. I've already killed Bolvar, so he should just auto-accept that one as well. And then I think he's going to send me into Fort Harran. That should be it. Yep, already dealt with Bolvar. I will eliminate Ravok. Alright, more points into Soul Harvest because more damage is really good. I'm going to take 1 more point in Spirit, so we're at 20 in Spirit, 10 in Cunning, and then 50 in Physique. And it kind of doesn't matter at this point where we put the rest of our points. So, I think I'll just maybe hang on to a few. I mean, I say that all the time and then I spend them, but... that should be fine. We can get rid of all this. Put you over there. And we'll leave that... yeah, we'll chuck it over there. Alright, awesome. Next quest is... oh, we've already got the quest for Ravok. Okay, cool. Let's go kill Master Ravok, and then we can continue up the Astrakhan Mountains. What are they shooting at, I wonder? You know what? Not my problem. Okay, Bloodgrove. There we go, we're getting massive amounts of flat damage now. And then the percentage on it as well. Let's just see. Up to 25,000 per hit, plus we get all the weapon pull skills. We're looking pretty good. Oh, actually. Monkey see Aether Crystal, monkey want Aether Crystal. I did just go and do a whole bunch of farming for these, so I actually don't need these. But you know what? I want them. But I want them. Alright, there we go. And looking good here. We can... I mean, I don't have to kill all this stuff. It's just kind of habit, you know, see the red bars, hit the red bars sort of thing. But, you can skip all this. Go up the stairs. There we go. You guys just stay over there. Out of my way, preferably. Death Watchers of the Grove, not bad. Kind of halfway tempting, actually, to swap that over. So, we would lose... I would lose a lot of elemental resistance now that I'm looking at it. Mystic is not bad, though. It's, what, 10... 60 spirit plus % health. Yeah, it's not horrible. I don't think I'm going to swap it. I think I'd rather have the Nightblade skills, but definitely could use it. Alright, let's see if we can't... oh, nope, that's dead end. Alright, so I'm just here for Master Ravok, and in the same room as him is a dynamite that I want to get, but other than that, I kind of don't care. We can just work our way through this. If you come down this way instead of going up that way, you also got another dynamite over here. So 2 dynamites for coming into Fort Harran. 1, 2, 3, right click, hold left click, and Master Ravok dies. Overseer's Death Whisper Hood. Okay. Okay, now we're talking. Of Psyche, I mean, don't care. But the extra weapon range, or the extra range on Bone Harvest, plus 3 to Soul Harvest. Ooh. Ooh, it's hard. I think I'm going to keep Namity as Horns, but the extra range and weapon damage on Bone Harvest is tempting. The plus 3 to Soul Harvest is tempting. The physical resistance and bleeding especially is tempting. Still got the armor absorption because we've got Overseers. This one actually has some flat elemental damage, so plus 2 cold damage. But I think I like the 45% fire to cold on Pneumatic Burst. And the fact that I just get a bunch of flat cold damage from Pneumatic Burst there as well. 6% Fizz Res doesn't hurt. 663 cold damage. Oof. That's a lot. That's fine. We can definitely, now that we have Bone Harvest online, we could use that instead of Namity as Hood. I'm not going to say it's on the same level, but it's kind of close. Plus 3 to Soul Harvest is a really good bonus for this build. I will speak with him now, him being down here. And I think he's going to send me... Is it you? Where is the next quest? It is you, right? Yeah, there it is. Get the ashes. Okay. That's fine. We can get ashes. Also need to go back to Homestead and turn in the Kill Karoz quest, so let's go do that. At some point I'm going to have to go kill Zarthuzalan just because I want that quest gone, and I'll probably end up doing the Skeleton Key dungeon at the same time. But that's not going to be this episode, I think. Well, not think. I know I'm definitely not doing it this episode. Cerulean Shard, lightning stuff, no.
You're here.
I am here. I will see you on the other side of Fort Ikon. Alright, we are looking good. I've got half of this quest done. The other half of this quest is up here in the Plains of Strife, so that's going to be a little while before we get to that point. And unfortunately, the Astrakhan Road section is a little bit of a drag. Even with movement skills, it's gonna take a bit. So, with Shadow Strike, though, you can skip a decent amount. As long as you know where to use your skips, where to use your Shadow Strikes, you can actually skip quite a bit of this. I am going to skip all through here. I'm not going to pick up the Trip South notes. I think I already got them in normal. I am going to come here and kill Childred here. And obviously pick up my Aether Crystals, because Aether Crystals. But I think I'm going to even consider filtering green items out. Basic green items I probably don't need anymore. Let's turn those off and see how we go. We'll always show double rares just in case one drops. But I think we should be fine to just not see those anymore. Watcher of Elroland, is that another gun? It's a shield. Alright, Totem, let's turn the loot off. Alright, Ill Omen, Blitz, Bone Harvest, and now we just kill everybody. That's easy. Alright, Warborn Gavel. What else we got? Grim Harvest Boots. Maybe. Master of Death. I mean, no, but maybe. Windborn. Those are empowered. I mean, if they were mythical, I would consider it. And then... Oh, Soul Pendant. No. I was thinking that was a metal while I was looking at it. As soon as I saw it was a... it was going to replace Elena's necklace. Yeah, no. Yeah, Ice Snap doesn't really care about cold except when he does. Malice here. Okay, I need to get out of the goop as soon as he dies. I do leech a lot, but a lot is not going to save you if there's nothing to hit. Alright, we're going to be coming up on Revered with the Coven as well. Or is it? Coven... Where are they? There they are. Okay. Not super close, but getting there. Definitely getting there. Alright, don't need to kill these guys. Definitely can, but I mean, don't need to, for sure. Just throw Ill Omen on a few of them. And watch the XP bar kind of tick up a little bit. Same deal here. What is my attack speed now, actually? 187%. Okay. That's pretty good. Wanted shoulder pads, no.
That skill's not ready.
If I can get... What do I need? 13% attack speed, so... What's my Chaos Res, actually? We're 11% over. I could swap this out. No. No, that's already got the attack speed. I was thinking Restless Remains had the attack speed for some reason, but that's lifesteal. So that's fine, we'll leave that one. Did I change weapons? No. Alright, this is one of my favorite little skips here. Skip a decent amount of walking. And it looks cool too. Okay, totem here, which I'll probably do. I don't think we're going to get Mogdrogen Shrine done today, but we may do. It will depend, I guess, on how fast we get through the Tomb of the Ikon. I am going to go do the totem, obviously. Let's turn the loot off before I even get there. Done. Alright, and we just blow them up, honestly. Done. Easy. What do we get? Rune of Elgaloth. I swear I had this earlier, didn't I? I don't know. Pick up the blueprints, pick up the purple, eat the blueprints, eat the purple. Unfortunately, we can't. Okay, where's the big guy? Where is he? There he is. Ragrathar Rageblood here. Pretty resistant to cold, and it just kind of doesn't matter. He's just gonna die anyway. Him and his friends, all dead. Alright, we've also reached prime Chthonic Seals of Binding farming territory, which I'm pretty happy about, because I like farming those. Or, actually, that's not true. I don't like farming them, I like having them. Which is not the same thing. I'm not going to go in here, but I already got 1, 2... Can I get 3? Nope, just 2. But you can get a few before you even go in there. There's also an Aether Crystal or 2 down here. Okay, Warlords of Soul Warding, that could be good. I'm using... What am I using in my chest? Is it just a regular green, right? Of the Winter Storm? What do we got? We got good armor. We have good resistances. I mean, the skill points, kind of who cares? +2 to Bone Harvest would be nice. But that's a lot of armor. 17% armor. It's hard not to just immediately put that on. Would I? I think I might be... Oh, I'd be fine for resistances. Yeah, okay. I mean... Have to, right? It'd be rude not to use it. Now, the other thing to note is I don't actually need that Sanctified Bone anymore. I probably use it just to overcap Vitality a little bit more. But if I had Kilrian's Shattered Soul, this would be a perfect place to put it. Because we've got Fire Conversion to Cold here, and we've got a bunch of Vitality Conversion to Cold. So Kilrian's Shattered Soul would be mostly cold damage at that point. Might have to see if I can farm one of those in between episodes. Though in my defense, I will probably forget all about it in between episodes. I don't think there's anything in the walls over here, but I just want to have a quick look. I know there's some loot in the walls coming up, but it doesn't look like it. Alright, let's push on. So we'll grab this rift. The loot in the walls is kind of up here, just past the devotion shrine that I don't need, so I'm going to ignore it. And actually, let's ignore all of this, and we'll head for the Tomb of the Ikon. Let's get through this area a little bit quicker. I'm going to drop a rift somewhere around here. Kamiya Urukora, that really is your name. I'm going to drop a rift right here, and we'll be back. I'm going to come back and be upset that I didn't clear the area. That's alright. That's a future Piker's problem. Okay, that's a lot of priests. Why is there so many priests here? You know what? Don't care. Not my problem. We have made it to the Fort Ikon. So we get through here, we'll do the fight for the Rift Gate, and then Tomb of the Ikon. So I believe the next Malkadar's update is level 84. So we will only be killing Malkadar one time. But, you know, maybe he drops something nice. Maybe. We shall see. What else we got here? Alright, you guys... Honestly, that reflection on there is kind of scary. Is that it? Everyone's dead? Okay. Okay, I think I just clicked on the wrong rift there, but I want to go to my personal rift. Yep, sure did. And then we're going to go and bash Malkadar again. Looks like they all ran over and followed me where I went and then didn't come back, so didn't get jumped as soon as I walked through the rift, which is good. Alright, this is going to take a little bit longer because I've only got the one movement skill, but that's fine. We can make do with what we have. So many procs. 2, 1, Shadow Strike, there we go. There is loot in the wall here, there's also a totem. I think I'm going to do that totem, why not? Just clear the area a little bit first. Probably going to accidentally click on it. Is what it is. Right. Turn the loot off, and yeah, that's fine. Okay, Corrupted guy's got to go first, obviously. Frozen is going to be kind of shrugging my damage off a little bit. Everybody else is more or less dead at this point. There we go. Storm Titan Treads and Annihilation Relic. Not really great. Storm Titan obviously is going to be lightning. Good armor on that though. I'm not going to use it, but it's not bad. Oh, we're getting Rover's Rep in here. Okay. Oh, I guess for the undead. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, nearly through the first level. Then we gotta run all the way through the second level. And then we gotta kill Malkadar. Now, I'm not expecting any issues with Malkadar. He is going to be resistant to my damage, but we just do so much damage anyway, it doesn't matter. If you're taking infinity damage, the fact that you resist 90% of it just really doesn't matter. It's fine. Alright. Decent bit of a run on this level, but we'll get through it. Those pants with that elemental knockback thing, seriously considering ditching them. It's very hard to stab things that are being knocked away from you, so I would like to keep them a little bit closer, if at all possible. Okay, Wayward Soul, I'm pretty sure that's the Chariot proc, so a little bit of extra healing there. Are we in? We're not in. Are we in? We're not in. There we go, we're in. Okay. Blitz, Ill Omen, Bone Harvest. Push all of the buttons. Down he goes. Chill to Fallen Skies is... no. That's a no. That is a level 84 base, though. Interesting. So it's probably something like a 50%, maybe less than 50% chance to drop the level 84 base. The rolls on it were not amazing anyway, so we're just gonna sell it, honestly. Okay, so let's go on in. Now we've obviously still got Forgotten God stuff to do, but I'm gonna do that not quite last. Right. 2 more levels for Soul Harvest. Don't mind if I do. We'll pick this one up. This is for the supplies. This is going to uncap our Revered with Homestead, which is not great, but it is what it is. Alright, let's vendor all this stuff here. And you know what? I don't want any of it. You can have it all. You can have all of it. Alright, we've got 3, which I think is fine. Let's bank this, and then we will go and beat up the giant walking tank dude. Don't need the resistances anymore. Probably will at a later date. Let's actually make sure I pick up the quest for killing what's-his-face at the bottom of the Chthonic area, because I can go in there for the Mogdrogen's quest and also for the Kaiman's quest. I think there's an Outcast quest in there as well. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong about the Outcast one. That might be Bastion of Chaos. In fact, I think it is Bastion of Chaos. Okay, yes, I have them here. What is the spirit doing here? Where's the next quest? There it is. What is... yeah, Bane Gargoth. There it is. Alright, good. So we're going to go kill Bane Gargoth. Probably this episode, actually. Let's go ahead and jump on over to Fort Ikon here. And while I'm doing that, let me go ahead and bring up the map and just open up the Bane Gargoth section, because I don't come in here very often. Oh, it's that one. Okay. Yep, no worries. I'm going to keep that open, actually, because there is a treasure trove in there. As well as an Exalted Stash on the 2nd floor, so I'm going to make use of the grimtools.com map in order to get extra loot. Which, if you're ever in an area that you're not 100% familiar with, and you don't mind the spoilers, definitely recommend having the Grimtools map active, because it's really, really good. Alright, we do so much damage that I just kind of don't care about my usual spiel regarding the walking tank at the end of this area. Lucius is going to melt so fast it won't matter. I may have to dodge one set of meteors, maybe, but he just doesn't have enough health to be a valid threat, in my opinion. Now, those could be famous last words. Let's hope they're not. Health is actually looking a little bit low. I wouldn't mind getting a pair of Soleilsec pants at some point too, preferably with of Vitality, just for the extra health. We'll have to wait and see, I guess. Alright, got the supplies. Let's go over and find Lucius. And like I said, not expecting any issues with him at all. So we should just be able to walk in and kill him. One thing I will say is you definitely need to have Aether resistances under control if you're going to be fighting him. Doesn't matter how good your damage is, if he kills you in one hit, you're still dead. So definitely do need some resistances. How much is up to you, but any number other than 80% is wrong. Or any number less than 80%, I should say, is wrong. But it should be fine. I've got... How much over am I on? 62% over. Okay, yeah. I am absolutely fine. The only thing you're really looking out for is his meteors, which will come after the other two attacks. He will probably be dead before he gets to do the meteors. Yeah, he just started his second attack there. So he shoots Aether balls at you, then he does like an Aether flamethrower, and then he'll call down the meteors, and he didn't even get to use the flamethrower. He was just starting the animation for it, and he's dead. So pretty good damage, and being able to leech from the vast majority of that damage just kind of means anything that's not a one-shot is ignorable. The meteors from him though, are definitely something that could be a one-shot, so keep that in mind. Alright, we'll go turn this in. You know what? I am going to use the Rift Gate. I mean, I know it's not that far, but it's further than not using it. Or it's closer than not using it, I should say. Alright, talk to Creed here. We'll head to the Necropolis. Thank you for the XP. Here's your weapon stuff. Thank you for uncapping my homestead reputation. I'm not going to do your quest. You can keep that quest. I think I already threw this out. Yeah, that exact chest piece I've already thrown out. The Elemental Blast on this is pretty good. I'm not going to lie. Physical Resist is also good. I would lose a decent chunk of armor to put this on. But the avoidance on projectiles, +3 to Spectral Binding. Spectral Binding is actually really good. That's health and offensive ability. I am tempted by that one. Not by that one. What are those gloves, actually? Harrod's Frigid Grip. Okay, those are pretty nice. Can I use them, though? No, I can't. I don't have anywhere near enough bleeding resistance to use these. Although, maybe I do. I could get another 30%, so that would be 32%. I would be 10% under cap to use these. I'm also a couple of levels short, but it's a definite maybe. Definitely maybe. I'm going to tank my Black Legion reputation just a little bit by doing this first quest for the Outcast here. So I'm just going to go talk to her and tell her that the Black Legion wants her dead, but I'm not going to do it. And I'll get a little bit of XP, a little bit of reputation with her. We were friends, we will remain friends, I can't help you now. But, you know, XP, a little bit of reputation. A little bit of minus reputation with the Black Legion as well, which, it's not great, but what can you do, eh? Alright, I did remember my rift, which, if I'm being honest, surprised me. That's not the page I wanted, I want that one. Definitely surprised me. Right. We are looking for one Locksmere. I kind of want to go see if I can kill Locksmere. Not really expecting any issues. Although, potential for one-shots is kind of there. What can we do about that? Not a whole lot, I don't think. So Locksmere should be over here. It's only a 50% chance of getting her. Did we get her? It's not looking good. I may be not quite in the right place, but it's down along this bottom area somewhere. Okay, yeah, no, definitely no Locksmere this time. So that's fine. I didn't actually want to fight Locksmere anyway. What I do want to do, though, is find the rift, which is going to be along the top side from memory. There's three spawn locations for the rift. I guess I'm going in this one. So let's jump in here. And then I have spawned, I think this is going to be sort of the top, maybe around 2 o'clock-ish. But if we just do a little bit of exploring, we'll be able to find where we are. No problems at all. I am definitely looking for a treasure trove here. I think it's going to be near this cart. Let me just check the map. Yeah, it is. It's going to be around here. So no treasure trove here. But there are plenty of other places it could be, starting with just here in this house. Doesn't look like it is here, but it could have been here. Yep. Definitely... Oh, metal strongbox. I was going to say definitely not here. And as it turns out, that's true. Now, there is exits in this area. We're not actually going to be using them, because Bane Gargoth is in the floor below this one. So even though there could have been an exit just there, we are not using it. So we're going to be going down to the next level, or the next floor, I guess we'll call it. But before that, I definitely want to not die. I definitely want to get the treasure trove here, and I also need to get the quest item as well. So I'm going to go around the edge here. And I was correct in where I thought I spawned in, so hooray for me, gold star. Okay, there's a lot of stuff in here, which I don't love. Treasure trove? Yeah, treasure trove, there it is. Okay, so I don't need to search the whole place anymore. Spell scorched plating, you'll love to see it. So that is going to be hideously expensive to make. But piercing, elemental, and health on any piece of armor, it's pretty good. So that's a really good one to have. Right, we're just looking for the Mogdrogen item, which I'm kind of expecting to be over here. Just looking for the star on the map now, I guess. Obviously, killing stuff is always good. Oh, there's the exit, which I'm not going to be using. So we're right down at the bottom tip now. I'm going to kind of head up, I guess. How are we doing for reputation? We're negative rep with these guys. We're a decent ways away from having to worry about that. It's an interesting name on him. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that. Okay, we just hit hated. So we'll be getting a few more heroes every now and again. Not seeing the rovers, the Mogdrogen item, which I'm a little surprised by. I would have thought I'd find it by now. I guess it could be on this little island over here as well. It's definitely possible. I think I've been more or less everywhere now, including Mikathara Hospital and Jail. I guess we'll go check over here. Yeah, there it is, there it is. Wait, is that the quest item, or is that the... There is a quest item in this next area. I'm not sure. That is the quest item. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Found the quest item. So now we just run around here. And like I mentioned, we are going to go a little bit deeper. I normally skip this quest, but I figured since I accidentally picked up the Spawn Mogdrogen quest, we're going to do it. So let's go on in. From the Forsaken Wastes down to the Obsidian Throne. And we have spawned if my map foo is correct, we are on the top point. So this is going to be as far north as you can go in here. And so you want to enter into the center area. It's kind of, if you imagine a circle around the outside, and then from about 9 o'clock, there's a pathway into the center. So that's where I want to be. Yeah, I need to stop hitting him while he's reflecting. I'm going to kill myself. Alright, getting a little bit squishy now. Fortunately, we don't have to worry about Nemesis yet. Which is very good, because there are a lot of spawn points in here for the Nemesis. You can see the star on the map there. That's going to be Bane Gargoth. There's also, potentially just behind him, is going to be the Exalted Stash. Unfortunately, it's not there. I mean, that's fine. We need to kill him anyway. But I also want to get the... Let's see here. I also want to get the Exalted Stash, so let's just go for a little bit of a run here. And there's a few places it could be. One over here. And you're obviously going to know exactly where it is when you see it, because it glows and it's got the red Chaos Lightning around it. So it'll be relatively easy to find it. It's not there. It's not there. There's some loot just here in the wall. So we can pick that up. I am absolutely using the map for this. I would not have... Well, I might have seen that one. It's kind of obvious, but...
Can't do that yet.
Yeah, there's a good chance I'm going to miss a lot of the secrets in this area. There's actually not a whole lot of them, if I'm being honest. I see, like, what, 2? Seal of the Skies? Not the one I want. So there's going to be... Yeah, that's the only loot in the walls in this entire area. Get the... Oh, so this Doomed Remains here, that could have been the Exalted Stash. It's not, unfortunately. But that's alright. We'll find it elsewhere. Alright, getting close on another potential location here. There it is. Alright, I see it. So Exalted Stash, massive glowy red thing, Riftwarp Grasp. Unfortunately not very good for this build. I did see a hero up here, so I'm going to head up that way, and I want to kill it. So Drygol Ukog, that really is his name. Alright, everybody's dead. Lovely. So I need to get back here. Not really an issue. I'm just going to just walk into Mordor, basically. Alright, should be as simple as just walking there. There may be 1 or 2 monsters in the way, but otherwise we're done. Definitely have the 2 Mogdrogen quest items. And let's go ahead and eat the Seal of the Skies. Otherwise we are done here. So we come out here, we'll be back in the Plains of Strife. Already in an area we've cleared, which is nice. And now we just head north. Back to the Necropolis, preferably without blowing too many of my limbs off with those mines. Alright, I think we can fight a lot of this stuff now. Ethereal Obelisk. Dead. I hate those things. They're really annoying, not because they're particularly dangerous or anything like that. It's just because you have to stand there and wait while they play their little animation for you to kill them again. It's actually a little bit frustrating. Okay, so we've got the Necropolis Rift Gate. I think I'm going to go... Ooh, triple rare. Stone-Faced of the Sage. Probably not great. I'm going to go do the the Mogdrogen, what do they call them? Where is it actually? Is it this one? I think it might be this one. I'm going to go do the Mogdrogen Shrine just to do the fight. It's definitely not that one. No. So, Astakan Valley. And this should still be all dead from memory, since we came through here last time. And it's going to be over here. Well, I said all dead, I meant mostly dead. Now it's all dead. At least until we get to the part where it's back to being mostly dead. Definitely not going to be summoning Mogdrogen. I would get destroyed. So Mogdrogen would shred my lightning resistances by 80%, and I would be down to like, what, 20% lightning resistance? 24%? And then you just kill me in one hit. So I'm not going to be fighting Mogdrogen, but if you want to, you will have to do this quest. These guys are going down pretty easily. Yeah, nothing really to say about this. It's just not a very tough fight anymore. There we go. Here's Mogdrogen. Is this your shrine? Thank you. We get a devotion point that we can't use. We get a dread skull, an unholy inscription, and a bunch of Rover's Rep. And I'm just not going to talk to him anymore because I don't want to die. I don't want to accidentally click the wrong button and end up dead. Right, but that's how you summon the avatar of Mogdrogen. You get to fight him once. Once you've killed him, he doesn't come back. Once he kills you, if you're playing hardcore, you don't come back. And that's kind of it. Right, let's go turn in our Kaiman quest. And we might do a quick run through the hidden path at this point. I do want to get my hands on some of those nice shiny pants. So might go and do that. Could probably do a little bit of farming in between episodes of those pants. Although having said that, I am well and truly sick of farming Soleilsec pants. Bane Gargoth's dead. Okay, I would be honored. Far to the north, beyond Darkvale, Tomb, the Eye of Korvac. Yeah, we can do that, sure. You know what? We'll do the hidden path next episode, I think. We'll go and get the Tomb of Korvac because, I mean, Sonic Seals of Binding, yes please. So we'll do this one today, and then we can do the hidden path, assuming I don't forget in between recording episodes. We'll do that in between, we'll do that at the start of next episode. Looking a little bit tight on time for doing all of that in one go. Alright, so, you'll see the star pop up on the map here any second, there it is. And basically we just go in here, we've got a bunch of undead to clear out, as well as all of the Chthonic cult members. But the good thing about the cult members is they are made out of Seals of Binding. I mean, not all of them, but some of them. Some of them are made out of Seals of Binding. Apparently not those ones. And there's also a trick to get into the tomb at the back here, and I'll have to hunt around for the lever that opens it, because it's been a while since I've done this quest. I generally don't side with Kaiman's Chosen. Mostly because I play a lot of Necromancer, and, well, let's just say Kaiman's idiots don't like Necros. They're more than willing to raise the dead themselves, but they don't like Necromancers, so, you know, hypocrites, idiots, etc. If you've been through the, Forgotten Gods storyline, you kind of know that their leader ends up being corrupted or whatever, joining Korvac, and then we end up killing him just before the final battle. So it definitely seems like maybe you could say there's no good guys. There's no good choice here, but I'm not a fan of Kaiman's Chosen, just because of the anti-necro bigotry. I quite enjoy playing Necromancer. Alright, let's get some bonus damage. Don't really need the bonus damage the whole time, but, you know, it's always good to have more, right? This looks like he died before I got to Shadow Strike him. I'll be interested to see how many Chthonic Seals I actually get out of this. I think my record is 13 or 17. I forget. You can get a lot in here, though. I'm gonna get 6. Never mind. That is definitely not going to be a record. One thing you can do, though, a little bit of hidden loot here under this bridge. Silver Sentinel stuff. And then I think it's this bridge that'll get you into the Tomb of the Ghouls. Bleeding is capped now, so we're good on that front. Yeah, we're definitely taking a decent amount of damage from... let's not stand in that. I was going to say from bleeding pools. Okay, and Harville goes down. Nimble Crest? Okay, sure, why not? Yeah, definitely... Oh, Corpse Lick. I know you. He's definitely killed me before. Ugdenbog Leather, amazing. So Ugdenbog Leather is going to be another one of those level 75 components that you want to collect blueprints for. This one is defensive ability, which, who cares, but also poison and bleeding resistance on a component is quite nice. This guy is taking way too long to die. Alright, so somewhere in here, there it is. I was going to say, somewhere in here is a loose torch, and we're going to find that. So, successfully found it. Alright, now we just work our way through here until we find the quest item. I can't remember if there's a boss in here. I don't think there is, but I could be completely wrong there. It'll be fine if there is one, and it'll be fine if there isn't. So everybody's going to get killed anyway. Okay, looks like we've got some sort of a hero here. Rot Eye is dead. So, like I said, it's been quite a while since I've been in here. I think I've actually done this quest like twice ever, maybe? Alright, that's the obvious thing to click on. Let's find... oh, hello. Sharanatu, Harbinger of the Void. Okay, sure. So where's the Void? The Eye of Korvac. There's our quest item. Alright, and we're done. This is obviously Korvac, and this is probably the tomb they were talking about. Obviously, Korvac himself, unlikely to be buried there, but I guess people bring their religious artifacts with them when they move. Let's go ahead and turn it in. Okay, I think this is their last quest. Don't quote me on that. There may be one more, but I think this is the last one. They may give you another quest when you get to Revered. I can't remember. We'll burn that bridge when we get to it. Have you recovered the relic? Yes, here it is. Revered with Kaiman's Chosen. What will you do with the eye? Use it to peer into the hearts of my chosen. Find the ones I can call upon. Okay. What's in your study? Just the truth. Okay, sure. Why not? Alright, I'll take a look. Did he actually tell me to go and check in his study? He did. Where is your study? That I shall go and have a look inside of. Guessing it's not the barracks. Maybe it's going to be down here. I don't think I've ever been in this area. I haven't. I have definitely never been in this area. Okay. What is that? The messenger? Kaiman's journal, page 1 and 2. Alright. That's 1 hour, so I'm going to right-click these so you can read them, and then I'm going to read them, because I have never actually read these lore notes. So, yeah, this is going to be the end of the episode, so thank you all very much for watching. Come back next episode after I've read these, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.